about the background noise of the wind and the trucks, but I just wanted to show you this is the background for, I'm taking my 30-minute break right now. I'm in Utah, and it has been the most incredible drive, which I will definitely have some video to show you. And I'm having a hard time with the thin air, so I'm going to try to do a little bit of exercise, but I already know just talking can get me like a little bit winded. So I'm just going to take it easy. I'm just going to do a little bit here, but what a backdrop, huh? This is awesome here. It's just been a really, really beautiful drive, and I did drive through here on I-80 before when I was heading back east my last time coming out this way, but it was dark. The whole time I was in the mountains, it was still dark, so I didn't get to see any of the scenery that I saw today. Sorry about the background noise.
Boss ass bitch. Boss bitch.
I legit did 2 sets of kettlebell exercises and a little bit of active stretching, and I am whooped. This thin air, man, is no joke. Oh man. All right, and I just saw this little hill. Hello, succulents. Are those succulents? I don't know. I just saw this little hill behind where I parked, so I thought I'll see if I can get a different view. Okay, how about if I watch what direction I'm walking in, maybe. All right, we're up here. Greetings from Utah. What a beautiful overlook. What a really nice rest area, huh? It's gorgeous up here. And yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot to get winded, not for me anyway. That was fine. Climbing up this hill, that was fine. I take my hat off, not really, because I need the sun protection. This is my paddleboarding beekeeper suit hat. It really does the job, but yeah, I take my hat off to anyone who can hike in a place like this. I would have to work up to it. I do 5 minutes at a time and sit down for a little rest, but this is really great. As I was doing this drive, I said to myself, this is why I'm trucking. This is why I'm trucking, so I can see these beautiful sights. It's worth all the craziness. Good morning, coming to you from Idaho, and so it was supposed to be a drop-in hook, and then it turned out to be both a drop-in hook and a live unload, and it is slower than molasses. I got here at 6:30 and it is now 8:58. I was like, oh man. I'm trying not to get too frustrated about it because I got some things done. I basically just detailed the interior of this truck and it really needed it. And I got some exercise, and now I'm making a little video, and I'm having a snack. I'm having an annoying healthy snack. And I promise you that I'm not always like Miss Health Queen, because that's annoying. Nobody likes that, right? Because let me demonstrate. Okay, so here's the annoying stuff. I mean, it's not annoying. I don't know why I say that, but I love this stuff. And I've talked a few times about, like, you know, I've mentioned kombucha. I talk about digestive things because when you drive trucks and you spend, or like, you know, office warriors, You guys have an advantage though, because you can get out of your seat and no one dies. You can just get out of your seat at will and no one dies. And go to the restroom, or like go do something else. You're not like strapped to the chair like we're strapped to our seats. So trucking is bad for your digestion. Also, not having access to healthy food a lot of the time if you don't plan ahead, which you can plan ahead and you can have access to healthy food. But I'm a big proponent of using like things that have probiotic cultures in them, ideally from food, and you can take probiotics as well. So many of them are expensive, and I always am skeptical about like, really, are they doing what they say they do? Do they have the quantity of healthy bacteria that they say they do? I don't know. So I buy this stuff at Cermak in Chicago, my favorite store that I've talked about a bunch of times, and they have all different types of kefir. They have like Bulgarian, this is the Polish one. They have Israeli, they have like, is it called Israeli there? They have all different types from different places. Turkish kefir, you know, and then they have like the regular American one, but I like these better. And for the price, you can just tell that it's I don't know, you can tell it's better quality. So I get this, and then I'm gonna eat a handful of this. I love raw greens. They make me feel good. I have a long history of digestive problems on top of trucking, like before trucking. I spent years not being able to stop taking Prilosec, which is an acid reducing medication that if you take it in an ongoing manner is very bad for you, and for a variety of reasons, like it saps calcium from your bones, and it can create this rebound effect where you can't stop taking it, or you'll have such intolerable heartburn / digestive distress that you give up and go back to it. And I went through that cycle for 10 years before I finally weaned myself off. And part of what's helped me is to include these things in my diet that make my stomach feel good, like greens, like automatically make my stomach feel better. It's like I don't know if they have a natural antacid effects, but they do the job. And then doing my drink every morning with apple cider vinegar and turmeric in it, and what else do I put in there? And I put fiber in there, like Metamucil. Those are things that I just do as like little additions to my daily habits so that my stomach feels better. And it's not me trying to be like preachy or be like, you should do this so you can be healthier, because I don't know, that shit annoys me. It's like, people want to help, and I think I could get into a whole thing about why I have a resistance to being that person, even as I'm telling you guys, like, here's the healthy stuff that I do. But it's because nobody knows. Everybody thinks they know, and I hate the idea of like touting myself as some type of expert, because I'm not an expert. I just am telling you what's helped me personally, and you can try it and you can not follow through with it, whatever. Anyway, oh, my truck is so much cleaner. It's so nice. So, but here's the real deal. Here's what I really have in my fridge. This is all of the chocolate and junk, and there's butter, because I'm a big fan of butter, and heavy whipping cream. I'm a pro fat person when it comes to food. And you know, I have healthy stuff in there. Can you see I've got some more greens. I've got some blueberries on the bottom there that go in my little pancake thing every morning. I've got some oat milk in there. I've got some string cheese and some fruit that I got from the Loves. I love getting those fruit cups. They're great. They're convenient. They have like a toothpick thing in there so you can eat while you drive. And then this is just water to spray when it's hot. I found this in my bag, thermal spring water. It's whatever. It probably was a thing that came in an Ipsy bag, and I was like, you know what? When I was in Missouri and it was all gross the other day, I threw that in the fridge. I'm like, oh, that's gonna feel good to mist myself. And there should be frozen meals in there, but I am fresh out. So I just wanted to show you that not everything in my fridge is annoying and healthy. I also have my absolutely essential chocolate, and that's not by any means all the chocolate that's in this truck right now. So anyway, yeah, this is the world's longest drop-in hook that turned out to be a drop-in hook. Oh, because they told me to go, there was a trailer that was already here from before that hadn't been unloaded yet. I ended up having to drop the trailer that I had that was loaded and pick up the trailer that they hadn't yet unloaded, and then bring that into this door. Meanwhile, sliding tandems back and forth, so taking extra steps that take some time, but I was like, that's fine. And then I get in this door, and it's like, I'm just sitting here, working out, cleaning. Okay, buddy. And he's like, very slowly unloading me, so that's fine, whatever. I want to mention, I'm wearing these overalls. I just started this up. I'll mention in some of my videos without trying to be too spammy and annoying, but I just officially started partnering, or they started partnering with me, Dovetail Workwear, which is this awesome women's workwear brand. I'm obsessed with these overalls. They're super stretchy and comfortable. They have reinforced knees. I actually just wore them while I was working out. They have like so many pockets on pockets on pockets, and pockets for my phone. And they have like, if you're someone who uses tools, they have like a, where is it? Is it not on these? I thought there was one. Maybe not. They usually have like a hammer loop for tools. They have like pockets for pens, pockets for various items that any hard-working blue-collar lady might need. So you should check out their website if you're into that kind of stuff, dovetailworkwear.com, and you can use the promo code, the Kindred Trucker. It's so weird to say that now. I'm like one of those chicks. Use promo code, the Kindred Trucker, at checkout for $10 off. Hey, why not? You're welcome for the titty shop. I'm having bad luck with trailers this week, and this is the second trailer in the last week that had some type of an air leak or something or other. So this is a feature I haven't seen on non-reefers, so I don't know if it's a thing that you see ever on dry vans, but I don't think so. It's a little white light that goes on right above the reefer light. It says tire pressure alert, so it basically lets you know when the tire pressure is off somehow. I think it's because of the type of tires on this trailer that are like the self-inflating ones or whatever. Long story short, I saw that light come on after I had been driving this trailer for a little bit. It was fine when I first picked it up. Of course, I checked it, all that. And then I stopped. I was in this long stretch of Idaho where there was like nowhere to pull off, and I finally pulled off at a rest area, and I could hear like a little bit of a hissing sound. So I was like, okay, there's clearly some kind of leak, but when you thump the tires, they sound like they're fully inflated. So I guess that's a good thing. I made it here. I'm at a Love's, and my company does maintenance through Love's, so that's one of the places I can go to, which is great because I have a shower point. You guys know what my priority is. No, I'm just kidding. So of course I get here. I've got like 3 hours and 45 minutes left on my clock. This day got kind of eaten because I had that stop earlier where I ended up sitting for 3 hours at what was supposed to be a drop and hook, and still doing my best to just take it in stride. And then I saw that light go on after I had left there and finally like got rolling, and I was like, okay, I'm finally driving, and I was like, oh man, this is just one of them days, isn't it? So I got here and they said there's a 4 hour wait, and I have less than that on my clock. The nice guy in there said that they would be happy to put one of their Love's maintenance trucks in my parking spot while they work on my truck so I don't lose the spot, which I thought was really nice of them. I wasn't expecting them to offer that, because it was either that or get on their schedule to do 7 a.m., which is way too late for me because that means I'm not going to get on the road until at least like 8 a.m., So what are you going to do, man? These are the things that happen, and you are driving in the mountains and you need your tires to be fully inflated and no air leaks and all that good stuff. So sometimes you get sidelined, and that's just the way it goes. So that's what we're doing. It's really beautiful where I am, though. I'm in Brigham City, Utah, and the mountains snow-capped mountains are surrounding this truck stop. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna probably throw on my sun protective rash guard and like long sleeve shirt thing basically, and my sun hat, and walk some laps now that I'm at a place that's plenty big enough to do that, and get a little bit of exercise in the thin air. Weird day, man. Weird day. And I'm supposed to make it to this. Now I already know I'm probably not going to make it on time for when they scheduled the delivery on Monday morning, because the delivery time would have been pretty much right on based on no issues. But with all these things happening, it's probably not